So in this exercise, we're going to talk about how to make money work better for you, but also how to talk about it more openly and how to make sure that it doesn't hold you back from following these paths that you want to take. We're going to be talking about how to make your side hobby or side hustle work for you with whatever you have available. At this point, you probably have in mind what you want to be doing, what direction you might want to take, and some things don't cost money. Some things might be like cutting down your commute time, or it might be that you want to spend more time outside. These things obviously don't cost money, but some things will. And if you're wanting to start and grow a side hustle, then there are points where you might have to invest. A lot of thinking about money or thinking about a long-term strategy is actually about looking at things that you might have to do in the short term which kind of don't make sense on paper or at least financially, but long-term will sort of start paying you back. So in my case, I went down to 4 days a week in my job, and I started to dedicate 1 day a week to my side hustle, which was, giving me good signs that it was working. And I ended up making more money in that 1 day than I did in the rest of the week at my job. And so it took a long time. It didn't happen overnight, and it was definitely a long time coming that it would kind of pay back in that way. But it was just one of those moments of thinking, it's okay to kind of go down slightly in order to then go up. If it's just 10 minutes that you can spend on your side hustle, or $10 that you can set aside for your side hustle, really don't think too big at the moment. Just start the ball rolling, because that really is the most important thing. If you're serious about growing a side hustle, or you really want to kind of take more of a leap in order to start something, then it's important to start saving, however small. The classic amount that everyone says is to save 3 months' salary before you take any sort of big jump. It's really important to have a safety net or something, a cushion to land on, because obviously you can't just quit your job and go into the unknown. What is the thing that you have to pay every month? So that's probably your rent, and it's probably all these things that you really can't say no to. And maybe it's certain bills that you need to pay for something to do with your health. These things are non-negotiables, but really you need to look at the ways that you might be able to cut into certain other things. Like with time, it might be spending money at, going out for dinner twice a week. Maybe you could rein that in slightly, or maybe there's ways that you can cut and look at your subscriptions that are going out of your bank account every month. In order to be really focused about stripping back your spending in order to then put some money aside for the side project that hopefully will return in a really big and very positive way. There are so many apps that can help with finance now that categorizes your spending, so you can see the patterns and spot your habits and see where you might be able to make a change. It's about advocating for yourself. It's about making room for yourself and knowing that you deserve more. And with money, it's important to ask for more, just like you want to ask for flexibility. Make sure you ask for the pay rise that you deserve, but also if you're self-employed or you're working on a side hustle that's brand new to you, make sure that you ask around, make friends who also have a similar thing going on, and compare your rates with other people in the industry. It's important to make sure that you're not undervaluing yourself, but also that you're not kind of undercutting the market rate. You should always be asking for more so that everyone else can also ask for more.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all of our latest videos.